All right.
Are we recording?
Yeah, Hogan's falling down. Look. You should probably check and make sure we're in the frame. Like, I don't even know if we're in the frame.
I told you to check.
Nah, you said to check to make sure it was on.
I said to check we're in the frame.
Oh, hold up. I gotta sit in front of Raphael. Move that water. Welcome to another exciting episode of Song Breakdown with Madecipha. I am Eidolon.
I'm Madecipha.
Yeah, welcome back after a long hiatus.
We've been taking some time off for the winter, you know, Thanksgiving, Halloween, all that shit going on.
Getting that Christmas shopping done.
We're back. I see you got the Johnny Rockstar glasses.
Yeah, they're trademark. I gotta wear them every video now. I can't not wear them.
He gave me at my show. He gave me another pair for free. The blue ones are pretty dope. They got like turtle shells on them or something like that. He used and he gave them to me.
That's cool.
I got a couple pairs myself.
I gotta get another pair. I gotta get him the custom make me color. I want a red and black pair.
He probably has a red and black pair, to be honest with you.
Well, this week we're gonna cover a song, "Not Even the King," from Arachnophobia, which is one of my favorite albums. So yeah, I haven't done this in a while. I'm a little rusty. Don't mind me.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what we do.
But yes, the song, not even the king.
Not even the king.
Not even the king. Where did you get that title from?
I don't know.
It's so random.
It was you know where I got it from? I got it from listening to Joel Osteen, because I listen to him obviously. I talk about him a lot. The next EP, like the next project after this, was a project called All Bets Are Off, where every song I sampled Joel Osteen. This song was intentionally written for that EP. That whole EP was produced by Danny Damage. This song was produced by Danny Damage, and I wrote that with that series of beats, and I was recording Arachnophobia, and I was reading this one, and I thought it might be a good closing song, and I wound up recording it, and it fit really well on the album, and it turned out to be the final track on the album. There was one of the sermons, I don't know which one, he has like fucking 500 of them, and I lose track, but I listen to them all constantly. But he was talking about how, like, not even the king put fear in. Before King David was King David, he was a shepherd boy, and King Saul liked him for a little while, but at the same time feared him and didn't like him, and then there was times where like they were beefing and shit like that. But he was talking about how not even the king put fear in his heart or something like that, and I like the way that it sounded. A lot of people thought that this was a track that I made. I don't know why, but a couple people asked me if it had anything to do with Apathy, because I don't have beef with Apathy, but we don't really get along. We're not like friendly. He don't like me and I don't really like him. And people thought that whatever, and like I don't go around like, I just want to say that like it has nothing to do with that. It was more, I'm more got that biblical flow. It's more based on that thing. I don't go around like Apathy is the king. Like I don't care about that guy. Like I don't acknowledge him as being that. Like I like King David, when he went to fight Goliath, he called him an uncircumcised Philistine. He didn't refer to him as giant Goliath or whatever, or give him any praise. I don't look at my enemies or people I have beef with and give them praise. Like I would never refer to somebody that I don't like as king. You know what I mean? So it has nothing to do with that. It wasn't based on my feud that I had with that dude or nothing like that. It was just straight up some Bible bars. It had to do with me being inspired by Joel Osteen sermon, and yeah, I mean that's basically like where I was at with it. But it wasn't like a subliminal diss song. I don't do subliminal diss songs. If I'm gonna diss you, I'm gonna diss you. I'm not gonna fucking make little one-liners that you have to like maybe figure out. You know what I mean? Like, is he talking about me? Is he not talking about me? Like, you'll know I'm talking about you. Believe me. I'll say your name. I'll tell your social security card number on there. You know what I mean? Like I'll put you on blast, bro. Like I don't do that shit.
With
like,
the dashes included.
Like listening to Joel, he talks about how like some battles are worth fighting and some ones aren't. If you know what I mean. If I decide that there's a time that I need to lyrically battle somebody, I'm going to give it my all and make the battle worth fighting, that the reward is worth it in the end. I'm not going to go out and just fucking, start taking shots at everybody who says my name or whatever like that. So, yeah, this was not a diss song. This was straight up just bars, dope, horror, biblical song, and it had to do with, stuff like that. And, yeah, man, I like the song a lot. I got a lot of love for this song. People really like this one. People, like all the dudes at Fago Lovers like this one. They were like, oh, that's one of the best closing songs I've heard in a minute. It was,
You said Danny made the beat, so
Yep.
that kind of takes a question away. 'Cause I was gonna ask
Danny
you.
Damage made the beat.
All right. How long ago? When did you record this?
When was this?
15?
Either 15 or 16. I'm trying to think. I think 16.
All right.
I think 2016.
About
like
5-6 years
June
old.
June 10th. It came out the day the first witch in Salem was executed, and I didn't know that at the time, but it falls out on that. And I have a song called "Hunting for Witches" on it, and I think it's just ironic because I remember like this June when I was at the cemetery weed whacking, working at the cemetery. On June 10th, I was listening to this album, and I found that fact out that it was one of the witches. I think she was like pressed, or I forget what happened to her. But the first witch in the execution was June 10th, 1692, and I released this June 10th, 2016.
History lesson for everyone out
Yep.
there.
You learn something.
No, I liked. This is one of my favorite covers of yours. Who did the design for the spider?
David High Life Cusano.
It came out really dope.
Yeah, he did this one. He did it in his mom's basement. We designed it.
Wait, did you just take a spider or did he like draw it from scratch?
No, I took a spider and cartooned it.
He cartooned it.
Yeah.
It really stands out when you look at the cover. It's really nice.
Do we have a copy of it?
I don't even know. Maybe in the car, because it's one of the ones I listen to frequently.
I should have brought it in. I had it.
Yeah, we usually show it up.
Yeah,
We're slacking.
we're forgot what to do. Forgive us.
All right, so cool. We know Danny made the beat. We know High Life made the cover. Recorded about 5-6 years ago. We know where you came up with the title. So that's four questions in. Want to play a snippet from it?
Yeah, all right.
All right.
I do this one live a lot.
Why do you do it live a lot? There's another question from 5.
I know it pretty well. Like,
So it's one of your personal favorites then.
It's definitely one of my personal favorites. But like, when I put on a new song and I want to do it, I don't memorize songs as well as I used to. Like, I'm on like certain meds and everything like that, and they kind of fuck my memory up. And I just lately have been. I'm getting older. I'm almost 40 now and everything. I have trouble memorizing songs. I have to listen to a song like 100 times to learn it. And this one I just know so well that I know all that intro is dope. I just know all the words to it, and it's I fear no man, not even the king. It's a good concert song. It goes over well live. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me play it real quick. I love when Danny makes these kind of beats. Get that strong intro and then bang.
Yeah, that hook goes over fire live, bro. I get all into it, you know what I mean? The beginning, the intro, I forget what it was. It was from like, I don't know, what part of the Bible it was, but I was.
It sounded like a Joel Osteen sample.
No, it's not a Joel Osteen sample. It's me reading from the Bible when I put an effect on my voice, and it's like a weird, obscure part of the Bible that it's not like John 3:16 or anything like that. It's like a weird part of the Bible that like you wouldn't think to quote. And I typed in something about like I forget what the subject matter I was in the Bible, and it came up with that, and I wound up just reading it, and it sounds really good. I have it written down what it was. Like in the notebook, it says like I think it's like I don't know. It starts with it was like.
Did you record this at Upcrown?
Did I record this at Upcrown?
Or is this in your?
No. This was
at the web. I don't think you had. Yeah, you had the web.
Yeah, I had the web. I don't think I was.
Was High Life still recording then? I was on hiatus from me and you. I don't think we're talking at the time when this came out.
Okay, so I'm thinking about songs that were done there. The one, Hunting for Witches, that I was just talking about, that has a dude named Vast Air from a group called Cannibal Ox. I know you don't know who they are, but they're actually a pretty big group. They were like Def Jux. They're like, there's a whole, Bad Taste and everybody. They were really into Cannibal Ox. Anthro liked them a lot. I got him on the song to kind of piss off Anthro the same way I got Cage on a song to kind of piss off Freeze on some like, ha ha ha, I'm fucking with your favorite rapper shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I get back at people when they take jabs at me. I go get your favorite rapper on a song and do it like, and then, outshine the rapper. And I'm like, hey, you could have been on that song if you weren't a douchebag. So that's kind of like, instead of, you know what I mean? Or if it is what it is. But that song we recorded at the web. I got it the web November 2014, and this was done in 2016. So if we were already recording there, that means
booth wasn't set up right.
No, it had to be set up right away because we recorded it at the web. So that this was the summer of 2016. So the booth was definitely.
I was talking with you because I hung the door.
This was definitely done at the web because. That means there's no other place I could have done it because you know where else I could have done it? John Mitty. I could have did it at John Mitty's. I'm trying to.
Had the CD. We could have read the credits.
Yeah, it was either done at the web or John Mitty because UFO was like next week will be the UFO CD, and then the following week after that will be the All Bets Are Off EP. We're going in order. The UFO album we did mainly with John Mitty, so it was like a transitional phase. This CD came out before UFO, and UFO came out a little after, but we recorded UFO with John Mitty for the most part, and I think we did a little bit of it at my studio. So
wasn't there in between from Upcrown where you were recording with High Life, like somewhere else?
It is at his house, at his mom's house. He turned the basement into a studio, but like that was not. It couldn't have been that because I have High Life's mic. So he sold me his mic and all his equipment, and we were already, if we were recording, like the song with Proven in Vast Air, if we were recording that song in the because 5 a.m. came and recorded me that day and like took video and took pictures and everything like that. If he recorded that song and we recorded that song at the studio, because I remember they came to the studio, there's a picture of us all chilling. The studio was not even done up. There wasn't even any pictures on the wall yet. So if we did it that day, whatever, that means I already had the mic by that point. So there's no way I could have did it at High Life's. So it was either at my studio or it was at John Mitty's, and I don't think I did any Arachnophobia at John Mitty's. I think we did some of Church at John Mitty's, and we did some of the UFO album at John Mitty's. I think any of my solo, it was done at my studio. Had to be done at my studio.
So it was like one of the first ones you did there.
Yeah.
Word. Cool. Well, that's all I got. I mean, we kind of touched base on everything. Tune in next week where we're going to cover the album UFO. What's the name of the album?
Meet Your Makers.
Meet Your Makers. You got to bring me a copy of that. I never had one. So tune in next week for that. I'm Eidolon. It's Madecipha. See you next week.